What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the blue button disaster. 63% declined the EIDL targeted advance. It is Tuesday, April the 27th, 2021. Please do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL in the comments below. And don't forget, make sure you follow me on Twitter. We are making a massive difference. We're going to hit 5,000 followers by this weekend. It's at Try Small Biz, username Small Biz Inc. The name of the company that I am, in fact, going to help many of you get rich over the next 10, 15, 20 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee, ice cold beer. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, crazy day. I'm burning candles at both ends. It's gorgeous outside. Not a cloud in the sky. 84 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia. Before I dump a big pile of dung on your front door, I want to cover some very good news with respect to the SBA. Because if you're following me on Twitter, again, please like, retweet, and comment. It's 10 or 15 times a day. I know it's a lot for some of you, but I'm telling you right now, I'll give you one example. Chuck Schumer's office pays attention to every single word I say. In fact, I may have just been told yesterday, settle down, cool your jets. There is a huge menu of bills in the Senate. They're voting on the water bill today. I am standing by my prediction that there's a very strong possibility by Friday of this week that Chuck Schumer could possibly call a vote on the EIDL for Small Business Act known as S513. And even though he is an absolutely terrible singer, did you see that yesterday? I got to hand it to him, though. Like I told you, he's a jovial guy, right? He's out there bouncing away at 80 some odd degrees, 80 years old. And he grabs the mic. I forget what he said, but it was terrible. But he stuck around for round two, and the old man's got some groove. So I hand it to you, Chuck. You've taken one hell of a beating from myself and a few friends of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, they hear every single word I say on your behalf. We are going to get you 10 grand regardless of size, location, or credit score. The caps are officially back at $2 million, but I have not heard from anyone, including Max's source, whether it applies to the blue button disaster that I'm about to address in a moment. There is going to be, for the vast majority of you, 24 and in some cases as many as 48 months of working capital. I've seen with my own two eyes. There was a guy that got $28,500 last year. He got a loan offer of $188,000 just last week. So it's absolutely amazing in many aspects. You've got the restaurant fund that's going live right now. You've got the shuttered venue operation. You've got $5,000 grants that are going to 1 million people. Unfortunately, like I said yesterday, that means 88% of the 9 million that applied last year under the CARES Act are getting a big fuck you with respect to not only 10 grand of the targeted EIDL advance, but 88% of you are not going to be eligible according to the 1 million small businesses that are going to get an extra 5 Gs. But I am, and let me stress this. I am grateful. I've said this many, many times. Miss Isabel Guzman, it's like the Titanic. If you saw the movie, the iceberg is straight ahead, and they're trying like hell to turn to the left, and it was a little too late, wasn't it? But I think Miss Isabel Guzman, she's running the ship. She sees the iceberg dead ahead, and she's going to get it turned, avoid the iceberg, and while it's sloppy, while it's taken way too long for those of you that are approved, some of you sitting for over 80 days waiting for your funding, I do believe, let's say by the 4th of July, I know, by the 4th of July, I believe that everyone's going to have their 10 Gs or the balance thereof. Most of you are going to have 24 to as high as 48 months of working capital. And at that point, most of this madness will be over, except Big Ben Cardin and I, who I blasted about 30 minutes ago on Twitter, are going to work hard to wipe out the EIDL. I know there's going to be a lot of haters, a lot of snowflakes. Oh, that's never going to happen. Oh, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Didn't Ben Cardin say in multiple occasions, including the December 10th Karen Mills Facebook Live, that if it was up to him, and he's now chairman of the Senate committee now that they threw Marco Polo, who's absolutely worthless. By the way, I hope Ellison takes him down. Yeah, I'm getting a little partisan here because I'm tired of Marco Polo. If you're paying attention to Alan Ellison, or if I got his name wrong, forgive me, in the heat of the moment, he's an African-American guy, and he's deeply involved with the community. So as far as I'm concerned, Get rid of Marco Polo. Bring in Mr. Alan Ellison. If the name is wrong, forgive me. I think I got it right. Alan Ellison. Allen Ellison. But there's a lot of good things. Oh, I could just, oh, I'm a Republican and I knew he was for Biden. No, I've thrown them all under the bus. I threw Trump under the bus. I threw Darth Vader, Mr. Mitch McConnell under the bus. That's Mitch McConnell's soul, right? He's like an old turtle in front of the camera. He has no soul. It's tumbleweed through the desert. He doesn't care about anyone, including himself and his beautiful wife. I don't even know if he can even pronounce EIDL, if he's ever even uttered the words once. I know he said PPP a couple of times, but I'm unaware of EIDL. But at least Chuck Schumer, right? I threw him under the bus last night or this morning. He's a lousy singer. You see him grab the mic when he announced that the live venue grant is open? You got to hand it to Chuck, and I've said this before. I'm from New York. I know Chuck. Chuck knows me. The guy can take a punch. He is a jovial 80-some-odd-year-old man, and if you saw him out in the park yesterday, he's grooving. They gave him the mic. The first go-round was lousy. I mean, terrible. The second go-round, Chuck, you actually had something going on there. And that's why I like the guy. I don't always agree with his policy. In fact, most of the time, I don't. He's the biggest grandstander in all of Washington, D.C. If he's not talking about legalizing marijuana, and for the love of... He's a good guy. And I'm confident, Chuck, that you're going to come through. By Friday, please call a vote on the EIDL Small Business Act known as S513. Last week, Thursday and Friday, as per the title of this video, 63% of our fellow small business owners, many of them black, brown, Hispanic, Asian, rural, etc., were declined the $10,000 EIDL targeted advance hours after they hit the infamous request more funds button. The blue button, right? We all heard the SB said, don't wait for the email. Just go on in and sign up, request more funds. Some of you got outrageous loan offers, up to 7 times what you got last year. But as soon as you hit that button, a few hours later, sometime around 3 a.m. on Thursday, the 22nd, some of you on Friday morning, the 23rd, you were declined, including me. No email, no warning, no explanation. According to the American Rescue Plan, the SBA by law is supposed to pay you within 21 days or decline you with reason, meaning you're supposed to get an email. I didn't get an email. I've done 2-3 polls right now on YouTube and Twitter. Almost 4,000 people have been sampled and 63% got declined last Thursday and Friday without warning, with no email, no explanation. A lot of the folks are saying, well, I got an email. Yeah, you were already in the system. You had already applied. You're already in reconsideration. Anybody who was outside of that, which are millions of people, in my opinion, 5 million of the 9 million that applied, the minute they asked for more money, 63%, in fact, almost 2/3, you were declined for the targeted Eidl advance. And I believe it's because of what I said before. The Tier 2 agents, who you can call 24 hours a day now, 800-659-2955, good luck getting an answer on, well, I've been sitting in my approved status now for the last 2 months. When are you going to pay me? You'll just have to be patient, sir. We're going in the order of receipt. My fucking ass, they're going in the order. There are people that got paid 6 or 7 weeks ago that applied a month after the damn thing opened up. They're not going in order. So again, it's the same thing for a year, isn't it? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You get a gigantic loan offer. They take away the $10,000 without warning, without explanation, which is a violation of the law. So once again, I am calling on Max Maher, writer over at Skip, and all the other channels that may have sources at the SBA, because I have mine too. I just don't talk about them publicly. I cannot get an answer. We're on day 6 now. Why did they mass decline millions of people, 63%, according to my polls, without warning? I've asked Isabel Guzman, I've asked Jackie Rosen, I've called and emailed and hammered them all on Twitter nonstop for days. We're on day 6 now. Still no explanation. So once again, folks, this is very important. You have to remember, the staff of all those folks that I copy, Schumer, Nydia, Maria, the SBA, Isabel, Jackie Rosen, Big Ben Cardin, the President of the United States, etc. Every time I comment on their posts, we are by far and away, by a factor of 10x, even on Chuck Schumer's silly singing video yesterday, we had over 130 likes and retweets. The next one had 5. Every one of the staff members at all of those senators, congressmen, and women, they scroll through the comments. They want to know what the constituents think. So I can promise you, believe me, I've been told to settle down, cool your jets. What does that mean, Chuck? Does that mean you're actually going to call a vote? Is that why you're having your people tell me to settle down? I'd like to know, because until I get an answer as to why you haven't called a vote on S513, I'm going to keep pounding away to the point of 10 grand, regardless of size or location. I want the caps moved to 2 million so people that are in 24 months of working capital can get all the way up to what they deserve. I want those damn idle senior moment. 10 grand, 24 months of capital. And at just over 11 minutes, Big Ben Cardin and I will in fact work together, hand in glove, to make sure that you never pay the EIDL a single dime. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, wow, I've been all over the place. It's hot in here. It's hot outside. I had a senior moment to close out a video. But always remember, I love each and every single one of you. And yes, we are making a difference. Thanks for watching.